Hey guys, we're back. I wanted to take some time out for sort of a special video. Um, this is not the typical video in which we advance days. It is still actually the 29th. This is the movement rounds that usually occur between the morning of a day and the afternoon of the same day. So it will still be the April 29th after this movement round. But the reason I wanted to record a video here is that I actually goofed up and made a terrible mistake. I've just finished playing Schönberg. If you guys remember, we retreated from Tiergarten towards Schönberg, and it was an excellent battle. And we were having such a great time, and it finished, and I was going over the details like I usually do, and I hit the button to stop recording, and guess what? When I did that, I realized that I had never pressed it to begin with. So I didn't record this battle at all. So I'm terribly sorry. My apologies for that. All the recording issues have been fixed. It wasn't anything to do with that. It was just my simple neglect. I overlooked recording it, which never happens. So I'm not sure what I was thinking. But we missed out on this battle in Schönberg. But I think from the look of it, it's fairly obvious what the result is. Because there is a damn communist star over Schönberg. So the end result is known, but let me, I guess in my best words, try to summarize what just occurred here on this map. So let's go in there, shall we? So here's Schönberg. Again, I retreated southward from Tiergarten. Because I was the attacker, I was given these two victory locations. These four were split half and half, and the Russians occupied the rest. So I was starting from this small box, and my strategy was as follows. I lined up some men here and also here along the edge of my starting box, and I had them run quickly to take up positions inside here and also inside this building. Again, I want to engage the enemy within buildings and avoid the exposure of any open victory locations. So everything was going well. I had some mortar units placed up here in the corner. My men had taken up their positions successfully when the first of three absolutely insane waves of Russians came from the east and began to assault this victory location. As they were doing that, I used my mortars to pound them, and we slowed them down. We took, we had a little few casualties, the Russians did. So as they were entering this building, like I said, I was mortaring them, and the perimeter was lined up with some bodies. However, I quickly ran out of ammunition in my mortars because, again, I'm very low, and they proceeded to continue their attack. My men were fighting valiantly to the end. In fact, I had a large number of troops here, and they were overrun. And at the end, when I gave the call to retreat, I had only one lone survivor out of, I think, 25 men that I had stationed in here. So I had him run across the street and into this building. At the same time, I had my mortar units. Since they no longer had mortars, I ordered them to line up against the edge of this building and use whatever bullets they had in their rifles in anticipation of their continued attack. Similarly, at the same time, my units in this building began to get assaulted by two waves of Russians. We were holding our own. I had a Leicht's MG42, which I originally had in this building, in this corner right here, but then I stationed it in this corner, and I began to absolutely annihilate their infantry troops that were chasing my lone survivor across these streets. So as they were busy chasing him, I had my Leicht's MG42 firing into the street, and the bodies began to pile up quickly. So I was super stoked about that. However, my men here were also very quickly overrun, and I decided, okay, that's not too bad because I still control this victory location, and this one leads to Dalam, so I'll retreat into Dalam if I have to. So I was in the process of retreating my men from this wing to this wing when that dreaded screen came up. You guys know the one. Your morale was too low and your forces were forced to disband, blah 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 blah, yada yada yada. And so that was the end of this one. So we didn't survive. My men fought valiantly and bravely like true German soldiers, but yeah, we were overrun, and this is the result. It's April 29th and we have 2 pockets of resistance. Moabit, I don't trust one bit. This one is gonna fall anytime now. It is hanging on by a thread. I'm boxed in here. I have no men on this map. No men. So I don't know what's gonna happen there. I was considering retreating into Tiergarten, but no, I am not going to cheat my way to May 2nd. We're gonna get there like a true man. We're gonna fight like true men, and we're gonna get there. Reichstag is sort of a different story. We're doing okay for the most part. I think I can hold this victory location. I really do. So I'm gonna give it my best shot there. But that's it, guys. Again, my apologies. Terribly sorry that I didn't record this battle. I've been doing a decent job of recording continuously this campaign, starting from I think April 18th or the 19th, and I goofed up, and I guess what really bothers me about it is not so much that I forgot it, although that's embarrassing, but also that it was such a great battle, and on top of that, why am I now getting all these technical issues and recording, problems when we're winding down this campaign? Why couldn't they have reared their head, April 20th or 23rd, when the battles weren't too important? But of course, now things start to show up, so that pisses me off. So I'm already pissed off because of that, and I'm pissed off because I'm getting worked on these maps. So things are not good. But don't worry, guys, I'm gonna push forward. We're gonna fight it out, and I'm gonna end this session now, and I'm gonna actually continue playing. So I will see you guys soon on Moabit. So again, guys, thanks for following me so far. Keep your fingers crossed. Stay tuned, because these last few days are going to be very important and exciting. So I'll catch you guys there.